Hey guys, it's Arturo Rubio from Attract and Seduce Hot Woman. Today I'll be going over part 2 in Understanding Woman. Alright, so let's start with rule number 6. Rule number 6 is that women value social status, they value fun, and they value dominance. So when they see a guy that has these 3 qualities, they get pretty turned on. Just like we get pretty turned on whenever we look at a woman with very attractive bodies. A lot of times women will filter guys through these qualities, so this is how they will pick their guy. They may not always do it logically, but it's her feelings that will let her know whether you do or not have these qualities. Rule number 7 is that women in general will rely on you to make a first move. So girls in general will put themselves in situations that will allow you to make a move on her. Their way of thinking is not how can I make a move on this guy. It's more, how can I get this guy to make a move on me? They will make situations easy for you. Easy for you to approach if they want you to approach. Rule number 8 is that women will judge you based on your actions over what you say. Since it's much easier to lie with their words, they will rely on your actions, because your actions, how you act, is much difficult to lie. You may be able to lie for temporarily, but you won't be able to get away with it all the time. So they will use it as, they will look at your actions as proof as who you are. So instead of telling them how interesting you are, how fun you are, how outgoing you are, how much of a risk taker you are, show her instead. Take her on a date that you'll be able to prove to her that you have these qualities, so she can get to know who you really are. So I would suggest putting less energy on what you say and put more energy on how you act around her. Rule number 9 is that women in general will avoid conflict and they will be more indirect with you. Since females are more in touch with their feelings, they are able to read subtle signals from people. Signals like what mood a person is in, what a person is thinking, and even what a person is feeling. Since guys are usually not as good at reading these types of signals, many girls become frustrated over this because they expect guys to know these signals. Now, they also want to avoid conflict, and they prefer to be more direct, so they can also avoid uncomfortable situations. Because remember, women always want to be comfortable. So a lot of times, women will choose to not call you, or they will flake on a date, but not tell you directly, because they want to avoid conflict. They don't want you to react negatively. Rule number 10 is that women in general want a long-term relationship. So a lot of what they do and say is to eliminate the options that she's not interested in. Now, again, women ideally they want a long-term relationship with the right guy, with a guy who has dominance, that guy who has good social status, and the guy who is fun. So if you have these 3 qualities, she's more likely would definitely consider you as a long-term relationship. So keep in mind there are exceptions. Again, this is not all women. There are a lot of women out there who are not thinking about any long-term relationship right now, and they're only open for open relationships right now, only casual sex at the point. So yes, guys. So these are the 10 rules I picked out for you guys about women. Obviously, there is more to know about women. Um, this does not define every woman again. So, but in general, you will find these 10 qualities in most women. All right, guys. So again, this is Arturo Rubio. Check out my website. Check out my blog, and receive tons of free tips. Till next time.